Notts County Talk, back with the instant reaction. 3 points, 3 goals, clean sheet. What more can you ask, really? We were going into this game sort of thinking it's a tough opponent. You know, Wealdstone were sitting 4th in the league. You know, you cannot ask for anything better, really. You've got the likes of, you know, Elisha Sam. He looks fantastic. Ruben Rodriguez, again, looked brilliant. So for me, the two big players are obviously Ruben Rodriguez and Elijah Sam. But you look across the whole team, you look at Ben Turner, what a performance he put in today. Improved massively. I was saying to Tom, you sort of look at the playoff final and it's a completely different player. So, you know, credit to Ardie for sticking with him, because I think there's a lot of managers, and I think a lot of Notts fans were sort of thinking, you know, Ben Turner's let down a couple of times now, but, you know, he's proved his worth, I think, today. Rawlinson, fantastic. The back four were brilliant. Brindley was good. Kelly Evans, he got another yellow, picked up another yellow from getting stuck in, and it was one of those tackles where it's like, bit last ditch. If he didn't make it, they were through on goal, so he did have to make it. He sort of took one for the team, and it paid off because he obviously got the yellow. He did well not to get the second yellow, I think, because the way that he plays, he's quite an aggressive player, so I think it is easier for him to pick up cards. But, you know, that for me is such a build on anything we've seen this season. When you look at the way that we've played, you know, I think the best football I've seen us play was against Barnet. We had about half an hour where we controlled the game, we were very aggressive, you know, the attacking intent was there, and, you know, we did get the goals. It was very much like that for the whole first half for Notts today. You could only argue, really, the thing we could have improved on was not getting more goals when we were on top in the first half. In saying that, I do think we managed the game very well in terms of, you know, game management. We weren't piling on the pressure in the second half to try and get a third. You know, it just sort of naturally happened. Obviously, it was very late on. Would have been nice to sort of get the third, so we could have maybe rested a few players for the game on Wednesday. But nonetheless, I mean, you can't really complain for anything. It was the best performance of the season. It was pretty flawless. You could even argue if the Wealdstone keeper was not up to the standard that he was today, it could have been 4, 5, 6 goals to Notts. So, you know, credit to him. I think his name was Isted or something like that, but he was really good. So credit to him. Wharton, it's one of those games I feel like you don't, because we're not there and you can't watch off the ball action, you're not seeing what Wharton's doing. But you can sort of see it when the attacks are developing. He's just brilliant. He's so pivotal in the movement of the defence, the opposition's defence, and he opens it up a lot for the likes of Sam and the attacking midfielders that were obviously sat behind the two strikers today. Well, sat behind the striker. We obviously changed shape as well. It was like a 4-2-3-1, and my God, did it work. I mean, you look, obviously you've got Reeves and Doyle screening the defence almost, and then you've got Rodriguez, Enzio, and Eli Sam sitting behind Wharton, and my God, did it work. Pretty lost for words, really. I didn't think we'd be coming off the back of a 3-0 win. I did think we'd obviously go out there and win today, but it just shows you what it's like to be back on home turf and back playing at Med Lane, and hopefully we are out of Tier 3 soon and we can all go down and watch the lads. But yeah, that's my instant reaction. Thanks for watching, guys.